Back guys in the third part. In the last two videos we learned how to go ahead and create a custom template for a product page to display the product, how to run the loops, how to put the bootstrap in your styles and scripts, and also we learn how to display the images of the product as well as the link to take them to individual product pages. And continuing from where we left in this video, we're going to learn how to create a link for view cart and add to cart. Okay, so let's start. So this is what we had achieved so far. We've got the images and the links as well to take them to individual product pages. Okay, and obviously we have achieved them to be displayed in the three rows. Okay, you can see that. Okay, sorry. Okay, now what we're going to do is, if you go to WooCommerce shortcodes, if you click on add to cart link, it says show the price and add to cart button of a single product by ID. So remember that because we are running a WordPress loop, custom query loop, we have the ID available. So I'm just going to go ahead and say ID is equal to, we have a WordPress function which is available inside of the loop called get the ID. So we've got the ID. All we have to do is just echo out the add to cart option. So let's go ahead and put that in a div. And I'm going to say PHP. I'm going to open and close the PHP tag. I'm going to say echo do shortcode. And I'm going to put the shortcode because WooCommerce provides us with a shortcode called add to cart. And it gives us an option to put an ID there so that it displays the add to cart link. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap it up into single quotes. Okay, and over here I'm going to go ahead and say ID. Obviously that's not working. I think it's because I have to wrap it up like this. Okay, great, perfect. I think there is something wrong somewhere. Where is it? Expected string got an array. Okay, we may want to check that. Okay, so the quotes need not to be here but here. Similarly, not at this place but this place. So I think that should be it. Let's have a look. Go back to a product page, refresh the page, and sure enough we've got the add to cart option. I'm just going to style it a bit, but let's leave it. I think this tutorials are not basically for styling a bit. You can do your own styling and make this all right. So let's say if I go ahead and do an add to cart, now you have an option of view cart. Just click on it, and sure enough it takes you to view cart page. Remember, these view cards and single product page, these are all designed by the WooCommerce shortcodes, and in the coming videos we can also learn always how to customize them as well. Okay, but this is what we are developing. We have our WooCommerce custom product page. We are going and displaying it the way we want to. If the clients come and tell you that don't want this link over here, add it over here, all you have to do is just come back to your code and rearrange things, because makes your life a lot easier, because you have individual elements available to you with the WordPress functions, and you can just move them wherever you want. So you can see now that it's on the top, right? Great, it's perfect. So let's put that back. Again, since you have the div elements available, you can style them the way you want to. Okay, now we're going to learn is basically how to go ahead and create filters. Because remember, when we had a multiple product page, we had a filter available with price, sorting by newest to oldest, ratings and things like that. So how do we do it? So basically guys, the result that we are seeing over here on this page is basically because of the WordPress custom query that we are running. Now obviously we have an option to say that order by and all that over here, order by ascending and descending, let's say descending. and that should actually change the order. Yeah. Okay, that's not changing the order. That work? No. It's actually orders, guys, not order by. So if I put order ascending, and you can see that now it's ascending order, right? Okay, so basically this means that we have an option to tweak things over here, and then we will see the results accordingly, but we need to create a filter. So let's go ahead and search in our directory. Where is that? So sort by price low to high. I'm searching that string, and if I click on it, I see that we have a WC template functions available, which is inside of the WooCommerce includes directory. So it's inside of the plugin directory, and this is the function responsible for creating those options. So you can see output the product sorting options. Inside of this, you've got all sort of things going on over here. You've got apply filters, you have some condition being checked over here. Then this is the function responsible for getting that particular filter. So what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and copy this whole thing from the function, and I'm going to paste that, because see, I can go ahead and create my own custom codes. I can write my own custom codes to achieve that, but if we have something available in the WordPress plugin, why not use it and save our time? Yeah, great. So I'm gonna go ahead and over here just paste it just above the place where we are running a query. Okay, I'm gonna paste this on, and now if I go ahead and save it, refresh the page. Okay, there's something wrong somewhere. Let me just check one moment. So guys, we have this function which was creating the issue, so I'm just going to get rid of this part. Okay, now if I go and refresh the page, you can see now that we have got this tab available over here. I think we can go ahead and take that inside of the container. I think this is the function which is responsible for creating that particular option over here. So let's wrap it up inside of the container, or let's just leave it for now. But if you do want to show this at a certain place, just make sure that you wrap this inside of a div, and that should work. Well, let me just show that to you real quick. So I'm going to say close it, close the tag over here, reopen it so I can write some HTML. Okay, I'm going to say div container, and inside of this I want those codes to be written, so I'll just open the PHP tag again, and inside of it I'll just write those codes, because this is the function responsible for creating these. Sure enough, you can see now it's come a little bit this side. Let me try to float this. If I say float right, oh, okay, it's putting the things up. That's fine. Okay, anyways, you can style them the way you want to. Okay, I'll leave it over here. I'm just going to go ahead and give some styling. Generally, we don't write inline styling, but just to save time, I just want to do that. Okay, so margin bottom 16 pixels. Let me see. Yeah, that's slightly better. But if you notice, if I click on it, nothing happens. I mean, we're not getting really sorting things out, right? It's the same thing. You can select low to high. No, nothing happened. The reason for this is because the products that were being displayed over here are coming from the custom WordPress query that we are running down here. But this does not know anything about the changes that are being made when we are selecting the filter. So how do we link these two? How to make sure that whenever this is selected, we get the result according to these filters. So this is something we have interesting going on over here. Notice what happens if I click over here. Can you see this part is changing, right? Order by date paged is equal to 1. You change this one, you can now have order by rating. You change to popularity, you have order by popularity now, right? So we have something in the get variable available every time we click on this. So let's try to find out how is this happening. So if I scroll up in the code, if you notice over here, it says order by popularity. So you can see this part right here, sort by popularity. So whenever the sort by popularity is selected, then popularity will be displayed over here. Then similarly, if average rating, sort by average rating is selected, which is this part, then rating should be displayed in the get. That's what you can see over here, right? So I think we can catch hold of that. We can set some conditions and then go ahead and put that information into our array dynamically, and then we can go ahead and make sure that we get the result according to what's been selected in the get. So the first thing we need to do, guys, is grab hold of what's there inside of the get. So I'm going to say meta value, or meta key rather, is equal to, I'm going to check if there is some item in the get or not. So get, okay, sorry, if not empty, which means if the get is set and it's not empty, super global get, not empty. And if you notice, this is the part which is not changing, only the value is changing. So we'll take that, order by, if not empty, then the meta key will be equal to this, but if it isn't, then it's blank if it's empty. Okay, great. So you've got the meta key. Okay, so in order for us to show these value dynamically, basically you want the meta key and the meta value. So over here we'll say meta key is equal to something, and then meta value so this will be order by, not meta key. So it will be order by meta value, meta key, sorry, and then order will be equal to, it could be anything, could be descending, ascending, whatever. So let's say ascending. Okay, so guys, if you go to the database table, if you go to post meta, and if you search it, you see that it has created different meta keys over here. We will start with the price first. Let's say we'll start with the price. Okay, so for the price, we want to look for the meta key for the price. So you can see 1200 over here. It says regular price, and this is the key that we're looking for. Okay, so we're going to set up a condition on top saying that if meta key is equal to price. Okay, so we already have this price. That's brilliant. So when sort by price, then this is what we'll select, and since it's low to high, we'll set the value of the meta, so we'll set the value of the order as descending. I think it should be ascending. Right, let me check. It's going to be ascending because it's going to be from low to high. Okay, so we'll first set the meta key is equal to regular price, because that's what's there in the database. You can see this one. Okay, so we'll set the value of meta key is equal to regular price, and we'll set the order variable. We're creating a variable called order, and we're setting its value to ascending. Okay, and we'll put that 3 here. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and change this to meta key and this value to order. So this is going to be dynamic. Okay, and let's set the meta key and the order to blank first. I think this would already be blank, I think. Okay, let's just try. So we'll go with this one. Sure enough, you can now see that we have got in ascending order. So we have 1200, 2000, 2200, followed by okay, why is this coming as 1200 again? Okay, let me check. Okay, let's print this result. I'm gonna print it. Okay, regular price ascending, that's fine. Okay. Then we have the shirt 1, shirt 2, shirt 3, top 1, top 2, top 3. Okay. Okay, first of all, let's change this to order by because it's confusing. Order by. Let's change this value. Now guys, the reason for this it was not working is because over here we have written that order should be by the key. This should be by the value. Okay, so now if you go back and refresh the page, let's just get rid of this result. Okay, you can now see that if I select, okay, let's just change this for now. Okay, if I select low to high, you can see I have got the 1200, then 1300, then 2000, then 2200, 3000, and so on. So I've got that in the price order from low to high. Similarly, guys, if I want to change that to high to low, then I'm going to check the condition that if this equal to, so when it's high to low, you can see that when it's high to low, the value of the order by, which means that what you see over here when you select high to low changes to price dash des, which is descending. So we'll change this to des, and this will change that to descending, which is DESC, right? Okay, great. And I'm gonna go ahead and just copy the meta key right here. Okay, if I go back, refresh the page, go back to low to high, you can see it's 1200, 1300, and so on. Go back to high to low. I have 3500, 3000, 2200, 2000, 1300, and 1200. So it's in descending order of low to high. The next thing, guys, would be according to the newness. Okay, so newness means, guys, that whichever product has been added last. So if I select newness, okay, yeah. So you can see that we'll not touch newness because guys, this is already being displayed according to the product that was added the last. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that, but just ensure that let's get rid of this ID. I had put that earlier just to do some testing. So the top 3 was added at the last. It's being displayed there, and top 2, top 1, and then so on. Okay, great. So we'll not touch that. Then comes the sort by average rating. So let's find out where does this get saved into the database. You can see WP average rating review count. So I think this should be average rating. Okay, so we'll take this and we'll scroll up where it says sort by average rating, and we can see that it says rating. Okay, so again we're going to put a condition saying that if this is equal to rating, then obviously this will be according to the in the ascending order from low to high. No, it should be descending order from high to low, because uh, average rating, the product which has got the highest average rating will come first. Okay, so let's go back to the database. Let's copy this WC average rating. Let's paste it here. So the meta key will now change to average rating, and then it will be sorted according to the average rating in the descending order. Okay, so obviously we haven't given any rating, have we have, I think, but that rating part is not being displayed over here, so we'll leave that for now. But if we did check that, you can see it's moved now. This is, I think this one is called the highest rating. Let's click on shirt 1. Yes, it's got 5 rating. Click on the shirt 2. It's got 3 rating, which is why it's on the second number, and of course followed by the rest of them. So this is working fine, brilliant. The last but not the least is sort by popularity. Okay, so again, we'll go ahead and copy another condition and paste it. Okay, so now it says the popularity. So let's change this to popularity. So if this was so, let's go back in database as to where that information being stored in the database. It says WC review count. So obviously the I think the understanding that I have, I may be wrong, is that the product which has got the highest count of reviews should be the most popular. So I will take this and I'm going to go back and change this to WC review count. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to give this a couple of reviews. This one, I want to give a couple of reviews so that this comes as a highest reviewer. So let's give it a 4 rating. My review 1. Submit it. Give one more review. My review 2. So it's got 2 reviews, so ideally this should populate first. So 2 reviews. Okay, great. Let's go back. Okay, now if I go ahead and sort it by popularity, you can see now this is first because we have given it 2 reviews, right? Followed by this one, which has got just 1 review. Great. So now it's according to the count of reviews, which is sorted by popularity. So you can see now that we've got all of this sorted by popularity, average rating, newness, low to high, high to low, all of that. Great. Brilliant. So you can see now it's fully functional. We've got the add to cart, view cart, all of that information, all of that links over here. You can design it the way you want to. You can structure it. You can move this left, right, center, wherever you want. I hope you did like the video. If you did, please do subscribe to my channel and do share my videos with others. Okay, great. Brilliant. Take care. Bye-bye.